We're the generation that survived party lines, passing notes, and now group chats.
Today we're talking about Gen X texting culture and why group chats are both necessary and exhausting.
Welcome to Ping to Death, the Gen X Group Chat Survival Guide.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gen X Unfiltered, the podcast.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Steve, Eric.
Kelly, Eric, how's it going?
Steve and Kelly, how are you?
Oh dear God.
Superb.
One day we'll get the smooth transition. One day we will, but it's not going to be today.
So what are we talking about today?
Stop! I'm going to drag it out for 10 minutes now just because.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Okay, but now it's weird because now I was going to say what we're talking about, but now it seems like I'm doing it just because you said that.
I command you.
That's
Tell us
right.
what we're talking about.
All right, guys, today we are talking about Gen X Group Chat Survival Guide. And I'm really excited about this topic. It's very fitting for me because I was just talking about group chats. I have lots of opinions on group chats. I know that some people are more into
I was
group
going to
chats.
say, some
than
people love them,
others.
some people hate them. They're definitely a newer trend in the last couple of years for sure.
But here is the survival guide. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I am ready, yes.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is from party lines to blue bubbles, the evolution of communication. Gen X grew up with landlines and face-to-face communication, making constant digital connection feel overwhelming and sometimes absurd. So do you guys all remember the days of landlines with long cords and busy signals? We do.
Absolutely.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
our childhood.
Yep.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
our childhood. Get off the phone. I need to call, blah, blah, blah. And, you had to hang up the
Oh,
phone.
yeah. Or trying
Yeah.
to call somebody, getting a busy signal, being like, oh, just
know.
trying to figure out, you try calling them again, busy,
going on?
calling
Or-
again, busy. It's like, oh.
Or you pick up the phone to call your crush and, your parents are on the phone. Ugh.
Or
as
you're talking
if.
to somebody and then, your sibling or something that picks up the phone. You're like, get out the phone.
And they're like, no, you get off the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
good old
Oh,
days.
man. Remember call waiting? Was it call waiting?
Yes, I remember that. I remember getting that. That was later on. I was
Yeah,
in,
exactly.
Yeah.
late high school.
That was
I think.
when they tried to solve the problem with the busy signal, right?
Yeah.
So you could always get through to somebody. But if you did, they'd be like, hey, I'm talking to the line. I'll call you back.
That's where the pressure started. That's where
right.
the
It's true. That was
anxiety
the beginning of it,
started.
yeah.
That was the beginning. The whole panic of oh no, I got to answer the other line. Oh no, but I don't know,
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
panic.
I've got a call coming through.
It was handy, but it was also annoying. Remember that Seinfeld episode
Oh, yeah, the multi...
where they realized he got the 2-line phone.
Yeah,
That was
2-line phone,
and
yeah.
they could hear what was going on the other phone call.
yeah.
Yep. Then you guys probably didn't do this as much, but then there was the passing handwritten notes era. I did that a lot in school.
Oh, I definitely remember people passing notes, but I don't think I was much of a note writer.
No, same. I don't think I was a passer or a receiver of notes. It was happening all around me.
Or sometimes you get not for you, pass it up.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
Don't read it, you jerk.
Yeah.
And so we went from long phone cables to passing notes to call waiting. And now, some people might feel like they're digitally tethered 24/7.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm constantly being pinged by my phone now.
Oh, it's so sad to be wanted.
Well, it's not even that. The problem with notifications sometimes is not
Okay, but
necessarily.
we're talking
no,
about
but I'm
text.
just saying when I'm talking about phones in general,
Yeah.
they don't always buzz or bing because it's something important.
No.
Well, then it sounds like you guys need to fix your notifications.
Well, and that is the rub of group chats is you can't if
But
you could be a
wait,
way to somehow.
You can quiet them. I know somebody that does.
No, but you didn't let me finish. Sometimes you do want to hear for every text that goes in there. Maybe there's one or two that oh, I actually need to respond to this or whatever. The other
Well-
ones, it's there's a way to filter them somehow. Some sort of priority setting of the chat
it
itself.
sounds like
Yeah.
you're just not a team player.
Oh, I post all the time and stuff. I'm just saying though, there's nothing more annoying than sometimes when you're.
But then I also feel like this probably, I don't know so much C, but I feel like this also more so applies to Eric. I mean, I can say it applies to me too.
What applies to me?
But it's more of the leave me alone, but also don't leave me out.
Oh, the FOMO.
Yes.
Fear of
there's
missing out,
always
but
that too, yeah.
But hey,
I don't
I'll-
I don't want all the notifications, but also don't leave me out.
maybe.
It's true. I mean, I'm guilty
Maybe.
of that.
There's probably sometimes that's the way it is. Because if you're around people you're in a group chat with and they're all laughing at something on their phone and you look at your phone and there's nothing there, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Well, no,
yeah.
but just in general, the notifications you get in a group chat,
Yeah.
it's kind of, you might just be over it at that point in time. You're like, oh, but then also it's but I don't want to miss out. I don't want to don't want to be left out.
Yeah, I guess that's partially true.
Yeah.
I can see that about myself sometimes. Thanks. That's one of my worst character traits coming out. But
I don't
thank you
think
for that.
it's bad. I mean, I'm just as guilty.
It makes you sound very needy.
No, I think I'm just saying. I think Steve's probably the least likely to feel. I'm sure there's moments, but I feel like he's the least likely to feel that way, like I do.
No, I'm sure I would if I was like, hey, wait, everyone's chatting about something and I'm not a part of it. Yeah, I think you would naturally feel like left out. I don't see how you couldn't.
But let me ask this question first. I mean, I know the answer, but like, just for our listeners,
I think
out
this is
there,
really going to come up more when we talk about the cast of characters in the
okay, like, can we not spoil what's coming up? Like, just one podcast. Can we not spoil what's
But I'm
coming
just
up?
saying, what you're touching on right now, we're doing a deep dive on it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, but I'm not there yet. I was just going to ask a very insightful question.
Okay, carry on, insightful.
Oh no, it just throws my brain off. I have it in my brain like.
Well, say it before you lose it.
Okay, so my question is: are all of us a part of how many group chats are you a part of? Because I know you're all part of one. Because
What dictates a group?
More than 2 people.
More than 2 people?
yeah,
5 or 6 maybe.
yeah, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5.
I gotta say 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like
But
5
the
or
best
6.
part about it, at least, I mean, I don't know about all your text messages. For me, like at least one person, like it's like we'll get into it later. Explain the dynamics of whatever. But yeah, I can say I'm part of 5 group chats.
Yeah, I don't have a bunch of different random ones. Some are like daily texts. Other ones
Yeah.
are like once in a blue
Yeah.
moon. It's in
Yeah.
somewhere everywhere in between.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. There's definitely some group chats I care more about than others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
because it also depends on the participants and
Like-
how participatory they are.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Some are just like, like you, me, and we have a couple of friends. It's more of like an Instagram chat, but it's just
Yeah.
like someone sending,
Yeah.
everyone's just sending reels to each other and
And-
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's like, you see it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Maybe this is a common thing for guys, but like our group chat with just our friends, it's all just memes and like
There's,
jokes and
like,
stuff. There's zero conversation. in it.
Occasionally, one of us will make fun of the other ones or something
Yeah.
like that. or
Heaven
just,
forbid men talk.
But maybe that's a common thing out there for guy group chats. It's mostly
I
just
have
like
a
memes
feeling
and stuff.
that's probably
Yeah.
it, and that's enough to be like,
And that's it. Yeah.
every so
That's-
often be a comment to
but-
one of the memes. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, that reminds me of this, or
But for us, like our guy friends, that's like touching base, right?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
and that's they're out there and doing all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm implementing a new format for this podcast. So each time we finish talking about a section, I'm gonna ask very debate questions. Okay.
Did me and Steve having a back and forth to really bother you? Was that
No, it didn't. But it didn't.
Was that the issue?
But we'll be talking about this more later.
Oh,
so I wanted to
okay.
hold it. I was trying to be subtle and
Oh,
just
okay.
be like, okay, so some of the hot debate questions. Do you think constant communication is progress or pressure?
I'll say generally over just a generic or whatever generalization. It's it's pressure.
Okay. What about you, Eric?
I think so. I think it's a lot of overload, I think. So I'll say pressure. Add to the pressure all this digital noise.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's progress because, like I've mentioned before, I think like it does amazing things with keeping people connected. I think the pressure part just comes, and I'm not like, I'm guilty of this too, but I'm just saying the pressure part comes to your own ability to cut yourself off if you need to.
Well, there's lots of pressure. I mean, geez, I know someone that gets yelled at if you don't watch all their memes they send all the way through. They'll scream at you, literally shame you for not watching a full meme or reel they send.
But wait, if you guys were smarter about it, you would just do what I told you the other day. I said, I know this video is 2 minutes long. 22 seconds after I sent it, you wrote back saying, haha, that's so funny. And I was like, there's no way you watch the whole thing. So at least I've done it. Give it 5 minutes, then respond.
The shamer has
Again,
exposed
but
herself.
who cares if I watch it all or not? I mean, a lot of times you don't even have to watch it because it's text with a moving image, and when you even just see the still shot of it in the chat, it says whatever's the funny thing. It's like,
but longer reels for sure. And I don't know. It's just kind of like, well,
see, this is where it becomes not funny. You got the chat police here dictating
true.
whether or not you watch their whole. I sent a 30-second meme, and you wrote back in 15,
I
17
don't
seconds.
actually-
You did not watch it.
I don't actually care. I just thought it was funny because I busted
She cares.
you. I mean, it's kind of insulting. I obviously sent it because I thought it was funny.
Oh no, I send stuff all the time, but I fully don't expect everyone to watch everything I send.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about did growing up offline make Gen X less tolerant of notifications? I mean, I think clearly yes. We're just not
I
used
mean,
to
and I
it.
think regardless of whether or not you're used, kids nowadays grow up because it's what they know. But I
Yeah.
still think their prehistoric lizard brain is not wired for it. None of us are,
No.
and that's the problem.
Yeah.
They're just that's
It's
all
too
they've
much.
ever that's all they've ever known.
So it's
Yeah.
it's natural to them, but I think it stresses them out and all that
Yeah.
shit just as much as everybody else because our brains
it's
aren't
weird.
designed for this constant
Yeah.
pinging and stimulation.
Their baseline is just set for anxiety.
But we
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the
Yeah.
difference. So it's like, I don't know if that's good or bad that we know the difference. I
No,
feel like
yeah.
it might be good.
We know the
because-
before days.
But we can also be like, wow, we remember what it was like. So like we're more likely to take that, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 days break, right? Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
know more to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
because we can appreciate the convenience factor and the benefit of having a phone and group chats and all, because there are
Yeah.
a lot of benefits to
Yeah.
it. But there's also there are negatives and downsides that we can remember what it's like when you could. I remember someone, I think maybe it's Jerry Seinfeld or someone doing a bit about that, like when you can't slam your, when you got mad on the phone, you fucking
Yeah.
slam
Oh,
that
man.
thing down. God damn,
that felt good back to just slam the old landline phone.
with your cell phone, it's like it's a button.
And- Also, if you slam it, those things are glass.
Yeah, exactly. So you
I
just
just
lose
brought it.
that
I just
too.
smashed my phone.
Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
lose that. So I think, but you had it clear, like at some point,
Yeah.
the conversation was over when you hung out the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Now it just never ends.
I'm not a part of any fun toxic group chats though, because I feel like those could be like, the drama chats that you just kind of like stay behind the scenes, but you like watch it.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
don't have a lot of drama. Like it's
No,
we're
I'm not in
fun.
any
Not a bad
chats
thing
that are.
necessarily.
Well, no, it's not a bad.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
it would only be fun if I was like really removed from it, but somehow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like watching like TikTok lives where there's so much drama and you're like, ooh, you get your popcorn, but it has nothing to
Yeah.
do with you.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it. Okay, this is going to be one of my favorite parts about this podcast. I can't wait for this topic because we've discussed this numerous times. I've even sent memes about this to different group chats. But the group chat how do you say that word?
archetype.
Archetypes. Who are you? Every chat has a cast of characters. Gen X group chats feature recognizable personalities shaped by generational communication habits. So I'm going to list off the types and then we can talk about each one. We have the lurker, the novel writer, the reactionary, the boomer adjacent texter, and the boomer adjacent texter. So we'll start with the first one. The lurker reads everything, rarely responds, appears every few months with LOL. We know somebody that does that.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
So,
totally.
yeah, yeah.
Totally. There's somebody in one of our chats, two of our chats that does that.
And they fully
Yeah.
admit it. Like we always make joke and say,
Well,
so
even
it's like you're a
our
caller.
other Instagram chat,
Same thing.
people will tag them and call them out about it and say
Yeah.
jokes about people like them
Yeah.
not responding ever
Well-
and be like, "This is you, man," and
Yeah,
they never
exactly.
say anything.
Nothing. And
So-
the funny thing is, he was in one of our other chats. He left. We had no idea.
Shh, we're gonna talk about that.
Oh,
Well, no, it's fine, but I just didn't want because
Yeah.
it's funny. But like,
Yeah.
so yeah, and he fully admits it. Like, it's not a secret. We make fun of him for it. He always refers to himself. He's like, I'm a caller, not a. Like, he's the guy that'll pick up the phone, and you're like, dude.
Well, then it's like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Why are you
Yeah.
calling me? What the fuck?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, this is the
Just
second time
text.
you've dropped the F bomb. Can we keep it
Oh,
clean?
sorry.
I'm just kidding. It was just funny because you just go like ham on these.
Oh, I didn't realize it. Sorry.
I'm kidding. Wow, did I really shame you? I was just
Yes,
joking.
you did.
Oh, I was joking.
You came at him hard there.
I didn't mean to. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be funny.
Yeah, it didn't seem super funny.
Oh, okay. Well, I was trying. Yes, we've introduced sound effects to our podcast, so enjoy, people. Enjoy.
That was well earned.
But yeah. So, and he has said before that he mutes some of them and blah blah blah, whatever. And like, it's fine now. Like, that's just who he is. He
Yeah.
owns it. We know it. But it's funny. Like,
But he won't leave. So,
No.
he could bounce out if he wanted to, but he never does.
see,
Yeah.
he has the whole like, leave me alone, but don't leave
Well,
me
because
out.
I don't want to get into it now because I don't want to step on
Yeah,
toes
yeah, I
for
know.
future ones.
We'll talk
but,
about it
yeah.
because that was really funny. Oh, that was drama.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I
funny
know.
drama.
Not, yeah.
Then we have the novel writer, sends long paragraphs, treats texting like an email. We don't have too many.
I don't know anybody
Yeah.
like that, to be honest.
We're pretty
Same,
short
same.
and to the point. I mean,
Pretty concise.
I'm
Yeah.
probably more like that if I'm just texting one-on-one with my sister, but like in groups,
No, well, it
not
makes me.
really.
I know you guys. I don't know if you guys ever watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
No.
and
I've seen some reruns, but-
Andre Brower's character was like this super straight-laced sergeant, and he would always sign like regards,
email?
Yeah, like an email, and every one
Yeah.
of his every single text, even like in a. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
the boomer.
But luckily, I don't know anybody like that.
No, we're not too bad about that. So I wouldn't say at least an hour. And when I say hour, like each of us are part of 5 or 6 chats, like at least 4 of those, like the same people are in, but like different capacities.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
like they have a guys one, I have a girls one, but then all the girls and guys are in one, and then like so it's just
Yeah.
like
There's a
it's
subset of that in another chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of speaking for all of us, but I mean obviously you guys might have other ones that whatever you're not a part of, but
Yeah.
then we have the reactionary. Ugh. Only uses emojis or tap backs, no actual words. This pisses me off. And Eric, you were so bad at that. Steve's.
I had no idea that you hated the thumbs up, like tap back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like-
Because I would just do it to acknowledge what you're saying, like, yep, good.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like,
You were taking it as the middle finger, basically.
well, it's not that. It's more like, I don't even know how to explain it because I feel like this is a thing. Like, let me know, people, if it's just me. But like, it's more like.
Here's like an example, right? You would text and say, hey, let's meet up at like 5 tonight, like whatever. And I would tap back, respond, thumbs up, like, good, I'll meet you at 5.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. It's more
But
like.
that was triggering you.
Well, no, in that context, it's sort of all about context, I guess.
Okay.
I guess sometimes whatever the context is, it just feels like an appeasing thing. And it's just
Okay.
like, I would rather you just not done anything.
Like placating you, like, here, acknowledge your message.
Yeah. And I mean, not just you, but like you tend to, like Steve does it too sometimes. But like, I'd rather just have like an okay.
So
Or sounds good.
I switched to like the okay
Yeah, that's
symbol.
just so.
Yeah, that was
Just write
good
okay.
either.
And
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a personal preference. Like, who knows? People probably don't even care.
No, I've heard things about that. They were like,
It's like the
was it
new-
Gen Z or
Yeah.
Alpha,
Yeah.
whatever, was like triggered by something. or-
Oh yeah,
Like,
there's the trigger by punctuation, like the period and stuff like that.
The
end of a
exclamation
sentence.
mark.
Yeah.
I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, I don't really care, but just sometimes it's like, well, I can't even think of an example of a context, but sometimes I'm just like, oh, okay.
I figured you just read an article about Gen Z
No,
being
I
upset by
didn't.
it and just jumped on it.
I literally
That's how I
didn't.
took it to be.
I'm allowed to have my own feelings.
No, I
thinking-
totally,
no.
yeah. I'm just,
And like I said, generally speaking, whatever, sometimes it's just funny. But I would say I feel like I do it so let's just talk like our big group chat where there's like 7 of us in. I would say that I'm the least likely one to do those, whereas everybody else pretty much does.
Oh yeah.
in some way, shape, or form, I
Yeah,
think.
whether it's acknowledging a meme or something
Yeah.
or whatever.
And I'm just gonna throw some shit out there. We have a couple Android users in that chat, and they're always doing tap backs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
annoying
Is
because
that
it
ahead?
comes up as
Okay.
a separate.
it's in here.
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Whoa, you guys are like psychic today.
I think so, yeah.
For not even having read this thing yet.
But yeah, so I would say, okay, well, we'll talk about it after. But then there's the boomer adjacent texter, signs their name at the end of messages, uses formal language and punctuation. Hell no, none of us are like that.
No,
No.
that's Boomer Jason's pretty on point there because my mom will do that.
Yeah.
She'll like, do like a salutation and like, love mom or whatever at the end of her like text message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like she's doing it like an email.
My mom and
Yeah.
dad do that.
My mom will do it sometimes too.
Yeah.
It'll be like blah, 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 mom.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. My mom does it more than my dad. But it'll be like, well, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
You were like, yeah, it's like I
Yeah.
see, yeah.
But
Yeah.
then she told me because I'm in a group chat with them and like my sister and stuff, and then she told me that she does it so I know it's her, and I'm like, but it's your name, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like there's.
I mean, I should be thankful like my 70-year-old mother texts.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true
I'll
too.
take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, none of us in like I'll speak of our large group chat that we're all part of. Nobody's really like that. But if
No.
you had to pick out of these 4, who would you say you are? I mean, none of these are super
I don't know if I guess if anything, I'd be
reactionary.
more than reactionary, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know if any one of them really.
Like I'm not a lurker.
I definitely react or chat or
I
comment.
would say
or,
I'm a novel writer simply for the fact that I probably like would write more than do emojis and
I think
stuff.
there's a person missing here with like the initiator.
Oh yeah, there is. This is a very condensed
That'd be a
list.
good one.
Like someone who initiates all the conversation in the
That's
chats.
me.
Whoa, someone feels seen.
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm definitely the initiator. Like I love. Sometimes my favorite thing ever is like when I can get all like 4 group chats to pop off at the same time, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like go back and forth, and like this.
Do you feel like a
meme's
little puppet
perfect.
master?
I'm like, this meme's perfect for this one, but this one's not good for this. But then you have to be careful because, like I said, there's crossover in the group.
Yeah,
and
that
like,
is definitely. I don't know if we get into that. Is
You do.
the
Yeah.
But generally speaking, we don't like. Yeah, it's not bad. But I'm just saying
No,
it's
but-
fun. I would say I'm definitely the initiator. You guys are not the initiator.
No, I'm more of a reactionary and like maybe like I don't know if it's even on here either, but like the duplicator. Like sometimes I'll put the same meme in different multiple chats.
Yeah, I would say though that you
Yeah,
guys
it's-
are.
I've done that a couple times.
I would say you guys are the reactionary though, because I think it's more than just emojis. I think it's like you guys are really big on the like responding with like haha.
Well, that's all. Like,
I'm not saying it's bad,
so
but I'm just saying.
that's the problem with something. Like, how do you respond to some of this stuff? Like, there's no.
Be like, that's funny. I don't know.
No,
but I'm
and
just
that's what
saying.
haha. Like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like, someone posts a meme, and like, you're not. My God, that is the greatest meme I've ever seen. Or it's like, it's funny. So you're just like, haha. Like,
Life changed.
you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, that's the thing with the group chat because there's so much going on. Like,
Yeah.
everything just warrants like a
No. I know. I'm just.
response per se.
Oh, my
Yeah.
headphone's coming out. Weird. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, I lost my page. Hold on, guys. I turned it over when I wasn't
Somebody
supposed
double-sided
to.
printed again.
Yeah, because I'm trying to save the environment. Okay.
No, it's fine. It always makes it harder to get to track here.
Okay. So we already said what archetype are you?
Yeah.
Here's a question. Do you think lurking is rude or respectful?
I'm going to say that I think it's actually kind of rude.
It's damn rude.
I think it's rude too.
I think it's,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
think
know.
it's
Like,
rude.
what? Okay. Yeah, you don't have to be involved
No.
all the time. Totally fine.
Yeah.
But, like,
to
especially when it's, like, with friends and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's like,
it
what
makes,
do you-
me, it makes me question my friendship.
well, it's just like, what are you doing that's so friggin' important on
Yeah.
a Wednesday night where I know you're at home that you can't even,
Respond.
just something.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing good.
Even a thumbs up tap back.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I agree. Like, generally speaking, I don't care. And in this scenario we were talking about, it's kind of like a running joke.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I mean, I could see it. And I think our group chats are a little different because, we're, like I said, we're all like, we're not part of any, like,
Don't defend
I
him.
was
He's rude.
no, but I was saying like I was a part of a group chat with the old place I used to work with. I did not. They just invited me to it, and I wasn't really like friends with them outside of work. Like I would never have personal text with them after work.
Yeah.
And so they would send stuff, and I didn't always like it. Just
I
felt,
would never do
felt
that
awkward.
if it's coworkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would definitely be more of a.
Well, there's a good reason why
Well,
it ended up being good that I did
dial
it.
it back.
Yeah,
But, like,
you hear
it's-
horror stories about the one time you're like, ha, I'm a little spicy with this meme.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, HR.
No. But I'm just saying like that is an
One
example.
dick pic. What the hell?
That's an example of
Eggplant sweat.
Yeah.
that's an example of where I was a lurker for sure. And I
Yeah.
know people thought it was rude, but then it was this whole thing like, I can't leave because that's rude. Or because I would be like, well,
Well,
we're going to
that's-
talk
that-
about that. But it's
that's the-
offensive when people leave. So I just lurked. And a few times people were like, oh, Kelly, where are you? And I'm like,
Yeah, and that's when you're like, hey, I'm here. Just
Awkward, right?
But when it's like
friends.
close friends that
Yeah.
are like, you've known for a long time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, to not ever chime in is,
Yeah.
I
Now,
think it's kind of rude. Yeah.
This
I think
person,
so, too.
This person does chime in more than they used to because they've been called out numerous times, but still not great. You hear me? Hear me?
I would
I was-
hazard. I'm going to say I haven't seen it.
I would respectfully disagree with that statement.
Today there was
Yeah.
one. Today they responded to something.
But not in the chat I'm in.
No.
No, that's just going to say.
Even though he was like directly addressed in.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
fine. I mean, and if by some miracle you're listening to this, which I know hell no you're not.
If he can't respond to a chat, he's not listening to this.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're safe as kittens here.
But like I said, it's like kind of a running joke. But yeah, I mean, I think there's different scenarios. Like lurking is okay if like it's a giant group and it's stuff being talked about isn't relevant to you, then yeah,
Yeah,
lurk.
no,
But
I mean,
to
you don't
lurk
have
to
to,
just
but-
yeah.
Going months of radio
Yeah.
silence. Yeah.
All right, now we are going to the next section, I guess. Digital manners and boundaries. The Gen X struggles with unclear expectations around texting boundaries and response times. So the sunset clause, excuse me, I hiccup. The sunset clause, which is acceptable texting hours, late night notification stress, anxiety around leaving group chats. So let's talk about the first one. Do you guys get pissed if somebody texts like say 11 o'clock is like bed? Like, do you get pissed if somebody texts later than that?
No, because I have my phone going to sleep mode.
Yeah,
so,
same.
Because
Mine's on
Same, yeah.
silent.
Yeah, because one person that we all know in one of our chats works shift work,
Yeah.
and they will send stuff at 4:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
So
like,
that's
don't
I
get-
would be pissed if that was getting messages and it was if
Yeah.
I was ringing or alerting, then yeah.
I don't care if people send it.
No.
It's my responsibility to turn
No,
them
no,
off.
exactly. Like, hey, you're working a night shift. I get you're bored. You want to send something? Totally cool.
I just have a request that if there's an emergency, don't text it. Call my dang phone.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know anyone that would text and
yeah, don't text an emergency.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, I mean, that doesn't really bother me. I don't really care. It's on me if I see it at 12:30 at night.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the phones are now they have like the sleep modes
Yeah.
and all the stuff
The,
that
the focus modes, I love that on my phone.
Yeah.
Some of the best like funny moments happen like when it's late. We had this one thing in the one group chat, the big one, and remember it was like randomly like we all went like it was like after dark and we were sending like really like inappropriate memes to each other and we were like, who can send the worst meme?
Oh,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like a meme battle of
Yeah,
like
it's funny.
inappropriate, like gross out memes
It
and
just
stuff.
Yeah.
turned into this whole thing, but that was
Yeah.
late at night,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
call exactly. I forgot now what you're talking about. You called it like the chat after dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just because we all happened to be bored at the same time. We were just like, and then you keep going. It was
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
Okay, so late night notification stress. I don't think that applies because, like I said, we all are adult enough to turn off our notifications.
No, I mean like I haven't had my ringer on and
No, I've never had my ringer
it's
on.
been years.
Yeah, so even a phone call. Well, my white noise. Yeah, I sleep with white noise. My white noise would turn off with a phone call. But yeah.
I think I do not disturb on when I go to sleep, so people have to call
Same.
twice in a row for it to go through.
I just have like emergency contacts.
So I do have some
Yeah.
emergency. Yeah.
Oh, I need to set that up. And then anxiety around leaving group chat. So we have a funny story about the group chat. So the person we were talking about,
Yeah.
the lurker, like I said, so we have the giant group chat and he was a part of it.
Yeah.
And then one day, all of a sudden, because I don't think he realized that it notifies the whole group when you leave the chat.
That's right. I
And
can't
it
remember who
said-
saw it.
We're just gonna
first,
call
but
him like Joe. It said Joe left the chat. And I was like, what?
Mother effer.
Like
You
we were
roots.
we were
SOB.
all so offended. Like literally, we were just like,
Well,
what the hell?
Yeah. The funny part, this is the second time he's done that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about like he might have left your other one.
He
But
left our other guys group.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's
but-
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
so it was like, so we were all like, so.
Chirping him, just give him a
But
hard
he
time.
wasn't a part of the group, right? So it's my brother-in-law, my sister's husband. So she was at home and she was in the group and she's like, oh, he left and blah, blah, blah. So then we just went on a whole thing, just like trashing it, like jokingly, because she was obviously relaying it to him. And
Yeah.
she was like, he's not allowed in. We can't let him in. Blah, like, and then she says he's feeling left out. He regrets
That's what
leaving.
he wants back in.
And we were like, we actually put him in timeout and he had to have probation before he
I was
could come
very
back
much
in.
against letting him back in because I'm like, this is the second time he's done this
Yeah.
in two different chats.
And
If
it
he wants to
was-
leave, he's out.
It was a
Yeah.
good week before we let it. It ended up, I think we were all at the cottage when we let him back in or something. He's like, no, I promise. I'm
We're
like,
just doing it
"Whatever."
together, just breaking his balls.
Well, I
but
mean,
yeah.
yeah. But it's just so funny because he had instant regret. He was like, no, I won't. And he's like, what does it say? I'm like, we're not telling you.
Yeah, what are they saying? Yeah, yeah.
Totally.
No, it's like, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
what are they saying? They're talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was so funny. But then he got let back in and now he ghosts
And now
again.
he hasn't.
Yeah, there's said
Yeah.
jack shit yet.
Yeah.
But to
Yeah.
be fair, I don't think I've ever left a group chat.
I can't.
No.
I would the anxiety I would have of what people thought, even if I would like that work chat, even if I was
Yeah.
leaving just because like I don't really care. I could never. The anxiety that I would have
Yeah.
of people saying things about
Yeah,
me.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, at least in these chats, I think like the only reason I would leave is if like the chat had been inactive for like 10 years or something.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't really ever see a reason to leave.
No, they just get buried in your history, and
Yeah, because we
maybe
don't,
some point it'll pop to life again. You never know.
we don't have drama in
Knock
our
on wood.
groups. Is leaving, so this is one of the hot debate questions. Is leaving a group chat socially acceptable?
I
Ooh.
think it. You know what? It's like how you do it.
Yeah.
If you were like,
I think you should have to say something.
no, that
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, if you're like, hey guys, like,
Don't do the Irish goodbye.
no,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then it's like everybody speculates.
well,
Yeah.
but they can see it too,
Yeah.
so it's not
Yeah.
even like you don't get the Irish goodbye because it outs you,
Yeah,
it
the
rats, it
message-
narcs on you.
It
Yeah, that's
totally
true.
narcs
So
on you.
I think it's, you know what, if you really wanted to leave a chat and you were just like, hey guys, listen,
This is not for me.
for
Whatever.
whatever
Yeah.
reason,
Yeah.
it's like this is too much and I can't silence it or
It's
whatever.
trigger my anxiety or something.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
But I just say something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, if someone's like, I really can't be in this group chat, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not whatever. I would be like, this is weird to me, but sure. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
But then it's like the whole like it's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. But at the same time, it's more rude to just leave
well,
where it
it's,
says
again, it's like,
Kelly left the chat.
but if it's like 5 or 6 of like your closest
Then
friends,
that's weird.
That's
Yeah,
a little different
it
than
is.
like
Yeah.
you're in like some group chat, like you're in like a Discord or something like that
Yeah.
with like
Yeah, yeah.
25,000
Yeah.
other
Yeah, exactly.
I would just leave.
whatever.
Yeah.
Then that's a different story. But
Yeah.
you're talking like
Especially because the situation is someone you see like in real life
that's what
regularly.
I'm saying. So it's like
Yeah. It's
I
like,
can see
hey.
you, but I can't be in this chat anymore. Like
Yeah.
but I would rather them say something than just
Look,
Yeah.
bounce
I'm
out,
a
but-
nosy bitch. Like even though, like I said, nothing dramatic happens, I need to be a part of it.
Well, just- yeah, I don't know,
ain't
like-
never leaving. And don't kick me out, people.
no. I would just like
Can
I
you
said
kick
again.
people
That
out?
would be so hilarious if we kicked you out of the chats.
I don't know. I don't know how
Do
it
you
works
see my
with the
eyes are
chat.
watering?
Oh no, you're getting teary eyed.
With chats like
Oh no, I'm sorry.
are they like moderated? Like there's not like moderators like
no,
whoever
But I-
started them.
like an owner of the chat. Like,
Yeah, like
But I think the person that starts it, I don't know.
there
I'm
might
bringing
be.
up
I
the
don't
look.
know. I've never really looked to be
I
honest.
feel
but
like there should be because what if again you were in a large for whatever reason you had like 35 strangers,
Yeah.
like
No.
somebody's being rude and you want to kick them out.
yeah, there's probably something I would think.
Maybe you
Yeah.
can just silence them individually.
Yeah, but I mean, but generally, like you said, if I was in a group chat where it's kind of like, I don't really care what anyone's saying, I would just
I'd bounce. Yeah,
you can just turn, but you
Silence
can just
it.
turn the notifications off for
Yeah,
that group
exactly.
or whatever. So I would just do something like that. I
Yeah.
think.
I know.
Same.
Okay, now we're into the sub chat conspiracy, the chat within the chat. Gen X often creates smaller chats to manage social dynamics or discuss the main conversation. So, private chats around the main group chat. We have those and we all know about it.
Do we?
Well, no.
I don't. This is news to me.
No, I'm just saying from that, we'll use the big main one because we're all a part of it. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
have a sub chat, and then me and the ladies have a sub chat.
Oh.
You're thinking like nefarious stuff.
I was like thinking like outside of like our main big chat, you had a separate chat where it was like, do you see what Eric said? What a dummy.
Steve and I do that about you separately. I'm kidding. But also,
No, I'm getting teary eyed.
also in that big subgroup, so you guys have the guys, we have the girls, but then also like there's a couple of guys and girls that have another one, and it's only because like the main group chat that we're talking about, it's like all the people that go to the cottage every year, right? So we
Yeah.
were like, that's how it started. But then some people, like we see them more, so we have a more immediate one with them that
Yeah.
doesn't really pertain to the other. So yeah, we
Yeah.
have subsets.
Yeah. And we also have a subset of that, which is the lottery people, because in that cottage group,
Oh, I forgot
some-
about
That's
that.
right.
some people are in a lottery pool together, but not everybody.
That means I have
Yeah.
6 group chats.
That's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that one. But
Yeah.
that one's not really other than
It's more just like an
Update.
update.
here's
Like,
the tickets for the weekend.
still didn't win.
Got to go back to work tomorrow. God damn it! Why didn't you win for us? I'm gonna kill you if you don't get this as a lottery win. No, I just
Whoa.
No.
Okay. That was directed at me, everyone. I buy the
that's
tickets
right.
every
That's
week.
gonna take. I'm tired of losing.
Oh no.
Was that badly timed?
That's
Yeah,
not,
we're-
that's not really apt for the situation. I was.
I don't know. I'm just trying to be funny. Trying to break the tension.
But no, but that chat, yeah, like I mean, it's really just like here's the tickets. Did we win? We won $10.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do with it? Whatever.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I forgot about that group chat
But I
altogether.
don't. I
to be
can
honest.
honestly
And I run that
100.
one. Whoops.
I can. Well, and then I forgot like the 3 of us have
No
a
bad
chat.
chats, only bad mods.
The-
Oh.
and I was gonna hit focus.
What?
Take a deep breath.
I'm real dead.
Focus. I can't. Oh no! So the
Bad
3.
student. No. Bad teacher.
The 3 of us have a group chat. I mean, it's mostly because like we do the videos
Well,
and stuff, so it's
yeah.
to talk about that stuff. But I mean, I think it's inevitable that like some subgroups will end. I can honestly say that no, at least for that I'm part of. There's been no group chat created specifically to talk about people in another chat, like branched off from another chat to talk about other people. It's been for
No.
a reason.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no.
But that happened on the Kardashians. So they have a family chat. And then it came out that they had a not Courtney chat. And everybody from the family was in it except for Courtney. So they could all talk about Courtney. Ooh, that makes my
Ooh, that's bad taste.
that makes my
That's-
butt hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know but I do feel bad for her.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's just for the TV show and not like.
Yeah.
No, they actually probably do have it. But I think it's more just like
Yeah.
because they have such a big family. So their family chat was like 20 people.
No, I know, but
And no, I know. But that's my point. I don't. think
Oof.
like I have
That
never
would
or
sting.
I have
Yeah.
never created or been a part of it.
No, like that
Chat
seems
like
really
that.
fucked up. Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I swear again.
He
Oh,
did
man.
3.
But that seems really messed up that you would do that
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the
I
parents
mean,
in it
she
too. and
knew
stuff?
about it. Courtney knew about it.
Oh, like the whole time.
Yeah, somebody said something about it because somebody was like, "Oh, did you see the text in the chat?" And she's like, "What?" And then they're like, "Oh, oops, that's a not Courtney text." And then she was like, "Whatever," and because she's like kind of like the more like hippie green
Yeah.
one, so they all just make fun of her for that. And she's like, "Whatever, I don't care."
Oh, okay. No, good for her because yeah, that's and
But-
you know, depending on who that is, yeah, not everyone would be so cool with that.
But
So-
so here's another. So then, work chat versus personal chat overload. I mean, I don't have any people I work with.
No, I mean, I talk to the people. I have no desire to.
I
Yeah.
stopped that level of caring. And I say this completely. I can respect people I work with, but I have no desire to be outside friends with people unless like I really connect with them. But I ain't
Yeah,
out here
yeah.
trying to make an attempt to have new BFFs. I'm good.
Well, we could look at replacing the guy, the lurker, maybe.
No, I mean like for work
No,
people.
I got you.
Oh.
But maybe we could like bring a work person if they're cool. Get rid of the lurker. And
Do you work with anybody cool?
no,
Do you work with anybody cool?
A lot of good people, but not to. You know.
Yeah, and I'm just at the age where I just like I want work to be totally separate.
Well, and just again, I don't know. You hear all these stories of
Yep.
work.
You can't trust people you work
Well,
with.
not that. You just
No, you
never
can't.
know. You're gonna say like, people cross the line.
There's
a
horror.
joke and
No, but there's horror stories of people who like befriend people at work and become really good friends with them, and then they get stabbed in the back, and that person ends up telling all the shit that they've said to like HR
yeah.
because they want like the promotion or like no thank you, I'm good.
what's that saying? Don't shit where you sleep.
No, don't. Look, you can be respectful and kind to your coworkers, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't telling them shit about anything personal.
It's yeah.
No more.
No, I
I'm
definitely
good.
think
Yeah.
there's a line to be drawn between
They
work
don't-
life and
Yeah.
personal life.
They
and-
don't, and I know that that's gotten me like, you know, not very far in relationships at work, but I'm good. I'm good. You don't need
Yeah.
to know about other
Well,
than
yeah,
like
teach their own, right?
Yeah.
If that's what works best for you,
it's
then
just burned me too many times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm good.
No, and I just, I work with some good people and I like them, but do I want to be like on a Saturday night
No, I'm good.
texting with everyone? No.
no, same.
So are sub chats necessary or sneaky? I mean, I think they can be
serve
sneaky.
they can be. I mean, it all depends on what
Yeah.
the purpose is. I mean, if you're starting to be nefarious and like,
Yeah,
you
then
know,
that's
to like talk
mean.
shit about your friends,
Yeah.
that's like,
But
that's just not cool.
sneaky.
But I
No.
think
Yeah.
they can be productive because let's
But-
be real, like the group of ladies that started a chat outside of the big one talk about shit that you guys don't want to talk about, like recipes and stuff.
No, but that's what I was saying. But stuff like that, yeah, like
because
that.
it was all mixed into the main one, and then it was like, actually, I think we had like a turf war, and it's like girls are better, boys are better, and we're like, screw you, we're gonna start our own group, and so we did
Yeah.
to talk about recipes. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you guys are a little jealous because I don't say what's in that text group, so it's like, I'm wondering how deep and dark it is.
Oh, I just
Seems like I
no.
literally don't
No.
care.
I don't think about that chat at all.
I
just
forgot you
kidding.
had it, but no,
Uh,
I mean, it's,
it's not that active, but it's fine.
That's what I figured. I figured
Yeah.
it would go radio sound like the other chats.
Well, they're all very busy ladies.
yeah. Whereas, like, I know we have like a group chat with a bunch of our friends. Like, there's 5 of us in there,
yeah.
and we like every day. There's constantly. It's all like
Yeah.
again. It's all just like Instagram.
Yeah.
It's
You're
an
not
Instagram
talking.
chat.
You're not
I-
talking about your feelings.
I dare say our guys chat is more active than your ladies
yeah,
chat.
because
Oh,
you're not actually
100%
talking
it
about
is, yeah.
anything.
But
Oh, they're still chatting
we
there.
communicate without words. Powerful.
I know.
Deep.
Yeah, no, there's stuff in there. You know that someone was going to be the coach of their son's baseball team. You learn that.
Yeah,
Okay, you
Learn
exactly.
some
guys-
other stuff,
Yeah.
but then also some interesting, funny memes.
We
Yeah.
have to speed this up a little because we're like just halfway through. And we've already
Holy
been
Oh,
yapping
geez,
for so
okay.
long. Okay, so then we talk about the green bubble war. Technology differences create frustration. Eric, listen, because you're going to ask me because you weren't listening.
I'm listening. I'm a listening guy.
The green bubble war. Technology differences create frustration and nostalgia-driven social dynamics. The messaging differences between Apple devices and Android phones, group chat features breaking, inability to leave threads or rename chats. The green bubble stigma. Oh my God, there's all
Yeah.
such good topics.
The green bubble. I mean, I could care less what color someone's bubble. There is definitely a difference though in the group chats and just the way they physically function in terms of the way when people react to
Oh,
things,
yeah.
what happens and stuff. But I was saying to Eric though, from what I gather, and I think it's this latest OS update that came out from Apple. I think it's-
26.3.
Yeah, it's supposed to, I think, make them more aligned. So when you're in a group chat with Android people, that
Android
It's
people
more-
suck. I love you, but you suck.
they probably say the same thing about us.
maybe.
You
But,
need to really what you need is like you need to do something like a WhatsApp.
yeah, but I don't want another freaking app.
No, I
just
know
want
that's
that's
messaging.
the annoying part.
I don't like WhatsApp as much as iMessage. Just saying.
I hate
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
I don't use
Yeah.
WhatsApp like at all.
I don't like it.
I
It
have it.
stresses me out because there's too many things that I feel like, because you can do phone. I mean, I don't know. I just feel
Yeah,
like
you
if
can
you,
do phone calls.
but I
and
just
stuff
feel
too.
like if you hit the wrong button, like something's gonna like announce something on. Like
Yeah.
I'm part of a really big WhatsApp group on there. It's for like a family thing, like there's probably like 30 or 40 people on it, and I get such anxiety when I've ever had to text in it. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I'm just like, oh, like it's.
Yeah, but you just don't use it enough to. Yeah, I don't use.
Yeah.
I don't use WhatsApp nearly enough to like.
But
Yeah.
then the chat feature is breaking. So we had, it's actually really funny because
Oh, yeah.
aside from me, you guys have seen well, not you guys, but he's doesn't care if his name's said because he's been on other things. But our friend Kevin, who's in the chat as well, he is like we're like the guy and girl version of each other. Like he's like needy like me and like the
Annoying.
chats and stuff.
Pretty
Shut
much.
up. But we're like the first ones to respond. We're the first ones to say things. And
A couple of know-it-all, know-nothings.
Oh, shut up.
A couple of good time Charlies.
We gotta hurry up. He's an Android user, and a few times he got booted out. He couldn't get in the
He
chat.
did like Android. He got. Like, I don't know if he had an update on his phone or we updated our OS
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
iOS updates fairly regularly.
Yeah.
And but
It
none of
was
us knew, and we're
tragic.
like, oh, he haven't heard from him in a couple of days. And his wife, who's in the chat, was like,
He's missing, you guys.
he's texting, but it's not.
'Cause
You
he
guys
You're not seeing it.
He could see it,
or
right?
something like, but he couldn't respond. Yeah, it was
It
really
was-
weird.
To him, it looked like he was typing in the chat,
Yeah.
but no one was responding to anything he said. So he's like, "What the hell?"
And when none of us were seeing it, yeah,
Yeah.
and it turned out it was
It
some sort
was
of iOS Android
Quite
update.
Yeah.
the kerfuffle.
I think they had to call like support to get it
Yeah,
sorted
he
out,
did
didn't
because
they?
he
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
And the green bubble, to me, I'm not thinking about that as like Android or Apple. I'm thinking of the whole like when you see somebody typing, and it shows the bubble of somebody's
Oh.
typing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't necessarily pay attention because usually I type my message and I get out. But there have been times like texting my sister and she'll kind of text me something important and I'll be like, "What's going on?" And then it'll be like the bubbles for like 5. I'm like, just push enter.
Yeah. You see
I
the
know.
bubble. It's like what they're writing
The
like
law,
a
the
like a
Yeah.
novel,
paragraph.
yeah,
But otherwise,
And then
I
it comes
mean,
to like 3. It's like 2 words.
yeah.
Like, what the hell?
why do platform differences feel personal? I mean, I don't know, because Android users suck.
There's a very big. People are very.
It's a very big division.
A lot of people, and
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, like I just went Apple because that's what I started with, and now
Yeah.
I'm just kind of fully ingrained in it.
Yeah.
And I think people did the same thing with Android, and
But you-
kind of pick your sides and you sort of stay there.
But
I
you
mean,
had the opportunity to test out an Android at one point.
I did
for a
for a
little bit.
work phone.
And
I
you said
grabbed
you
one.
didn't like it.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I didn't use it nearly enough to like
No,
really
but
try it.
Yeah.
But you know, I do sometimes. The only thing I do, like Android has some nicer phones, I think, styles, and some of them I see like my friends go, I'm like, oh, I like that. It's just
Yeah.
like it's just the shape and stuff like that. So
There are a ton more Android phones to pick from than Apple.
that's what you get
Yeah.
different sizes and shapes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
all right. So we have the Gen X group chat flow chart. How Gen X actually responds to messages. A humorous look at the mental decision process Gen Xers follow when handling messages. So we have like the read, ignore, think, reply later, forget. I do that sometimes, not in group chats so much, but in regular chats. You see it, like, say you're in the middle of work and you see it, and then you open it and you read it, and you're like, oh, I don't really have time.
I
So
do
you,
like now you can mark unread. You can at least in Apple you can flip left and mark
Yeah.
stuff as unread again because I've done that a few times where I'm like,
That's-
I'm gonna forget this.
That's really helpful because I have, like, now that I'm thinking about it, there's somebody that, like, I literally, it's been a month that I should have texted her back, and now I feel bad. Ooh, see, now I have guilt.
Uh-oh. A month is a long time.
I
It
know.
is, yeah.
I'm not really helping your guilt, but
It's not somebody that I regularly see, but I'm just like, oh no, now she probably, I'm gonna have to like make up an excuse why, because I hate saying sorry. I was
Or just don't
busy.
say it, just text, just ignore it altogether.
True. And then we have overthinking responses. I can
Like there you go, overthinking. Just,
Yeah.
just
That is an
reply,
example.
just reply back.
In
Yeah,
our
exactly.
in our group chats, I don't overthink. Like I don't care because it's all people I feel safe
I'd
and
say our
trust.
group chats you have no filter.
No, I don't.
The
I
vulgarities that come out of your text is
don't.
It's
crazy.
ridiculous.
I like to. I make fun of the one person a lot just because it's easy.
No, and that's no, I don't generally.
And it's fine. He knows I love him. It's just whatever.
Hopefully he thinks it that way.
I mean, he went ghost after
Why
my
does
last.
Kelly do this to me?
He went ghost after my last assault.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. That's the sign that offended. He went quiet. He didn't clap
You
back.
broke them.
You did.
He's not broken. He's fine. He can take it. But overthinking responses, yeah, not so much in group text, but like certain people,
No.
like this person is somebody I used to work with, so I don't really have like, I'm very much a person that like, unless I like trust you and feel safe with you, I'm just very reserved. So
Yeah.
to me, it's like I have to respond to her like I would send
More
a business
formal.
email.
Yeah.
So like that makes me
Greetings
overthink.
and salutations.
Or if like,
The many faces of Kelly.
Yeah.
or
That's
if
right.
like my boss had texted me or something, I'd be like, instead of just being, yeah, sure, cool, no problem, I'd be like, yes, that sounds great. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just more like formal. But with these guys and other people,
No,
I'm
with
just
friends,
like,
I really don't. Like if I'm texting my sister or my mom or whoever,
half the time
I'm
I
not like,
use short forms of words and no punctuation. So,
Good God.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just lost where we were. Oh, so why do you think Gen Xers overthink texting? I think just because.
I think it's what
I
we
think
do.
it's just overthinking in general.
I was going to say, I
Yeah.
think it's just another thing to
yeah.
worry about.
Yeah, exactly. And this comes through in text.
Yeah.
Is a delayed response rude or normal?
I mean, I think it's normal. I'm not.
I think it's
I guess it
context.
depends on it depends on what you're.
I have very.
If it's like during the middle of the workday,
Oh yeah.
And depending on what you're
Yeah.
again, if it's like, oh, I just sent someone a meme, I can't wait for the reaction. Like,
yeah.
No, like I know that if I'm texting both of you guys in our chat, like during the workday with the types of jobs you have, yeah, you may respond, but it probably won't be till
there's
later.
some
And I
days where
get
it's
it.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
Or like I know.
I mean,
but,
I fully admit it. If it's like during the workday and I see a
Yeah.
notification from me, I go on silent.
well, no, I know.
I'm just
But
joking.
like, and I'm not offended. Like I get it, but also like I know at like 9:00 on a Friday night, chances are like people will be more. Yeah, like I don't really. Now I do have one friend who I love dearly. If you're listening, you know who you are because I've told you before. She's a terrible texter, and I don't know if it's just because she reads
oh
and
yeah,
forgets.
my sister's like that.
And I specifically won't text her during the day because I know she can't respond during the day. I'll wait
Yeah.
till nighttime. But then sometimes it's still 3 to 4 business days before I get a response.
Oh, my sister's like that. She'll be texting, and then just in the middle of like a sort of having a back and
Oh,
forth, and then
that's
she'll
the
just
worst.
disappear, and like 3 days later reply back. I'm like, what the?
That's the worst.
Yeah,
Like
Ugh.
mid conversation, just leave. Like no.
Yeah. So
Okay. Okay, we're on the last few guys. I'm sorry. This is a really long one. Hopefully it's at least entertaining. Read the receipts. Host share them or the most Gen X texts they've received lately. Thumbs up responses to emotional stories. Call me text with no context. We already talked about the thumbs up. But do you like the call me text with no concept? Does it give you
I don't-
anxiety?
I'm
No.
thinking that's more like I'm thinking not so much my text, but like that's like a Teams message almost.
I was totally just thinking
That's
that.
fine,
yeah.
Where
I
someone
think-
says like hello, and then that's the message with no follow up. I'm like, or hey,
Like, just write what you want.
and
Yeah.
it's like, yep. What do you need? Like, give me some details
yeah,
here.
or you just get that instant like stressed out, like, oh
Yeah.
god, what is it? What did I
Yeah.
do wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Well,
in
here-
terms of like, I've rarely gotten a text. It's like, call me.
I've
Yeah.
had it from like my sister and my mom, and that gives me anxiety because that's usually
Well,
never
that's
something
usually
good.
a sign. Yeah.
What about why do vague messages create instant anxiety? I mean, I think just because you don't the unknown.
Well, I think you just your brain instantly
Goes to
jumps
bad.
to conclusions of
Oh,
worst
yeah.
case scenario, of whatever it is. Like,
Yep.
someone's hurt, someone's
Or
injured,
Yeah,
what did I
someone's
screw up
sick.
at work?
You're spiraling.
Or if it's like someone like work thing related, then it's like, what did I screw up? What did I
Yeah.
do wrong? What did I miss? Yeah.
All right, so the last section, guys, we are almost there, I promise. Why group chats exhaust Gen X. Connection versus overstimulation. Group chats conflict with Gen X's independent nature and desire for personal space. Constant notifications and attention demands. Pressure to respond quickly. Fear of missing out versus desire to be quiet. I mean, again, I don't really fall into this category because, like, I very rarely get annoyed. Like, I like it. It makes me feel like I don't know. I just like... I'm a very introverted person, so to be able to be extroverted, like on text and stuff, like I'm good. Like entertain me all day long.
Yeah. No, generally, whatever. I don't mind. There's just certain times where I'm just like, oh, like,
Well, yeah, when
if
you,
I'm
Yeah.
doing something where it's like, oh, I forgot to put my phone into
yeah,
silent mode
Yeah.
or whatever. And it's just like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
but it's just certain times. But day to day, I don't generally think about like
no,
No.
and I
how
have
many
FOMO.
chats there are, this or that, or whatever.
No,
It's just-
exactly.
I have FOMO. Like I don't care if it's the dumbest thing ever. If everybody's laughing, I want to be a part of the laughing.
If I'm in my deep thought, my deep work mode, and I'm like, who has awoken me?
Well, you just turn your notifications off.
I'm just joking. Like I'm ever in deep thought.
No, I know, but
and that's
I'm
why I can easily look at a chat and ignore it or whatever, and
Yeah.
like I can do that if I need to. I won't be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I had to stop working
No.
and like
Yeah.
I mean, there's been days where like I literally like don't even check my phone because I can't. I mean, you know.
Yeah. No, and there's some days. Yeah, the other day was like that where I know for sure I was, and I was like, oh man, I looked at my phone. I was like,
and this is interesting because I'm very like I pay attention to these things, so I know like say you guys, for example, like in our chat, like I know if a certain amount of time goes by before one of you responds, then I'm like, oh, they're super busy at work, and then I'm immediately like, okay, I'm not even gonna worry about it till after work.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I know your routine because I know generally you guys are pretty quick responders.
The only time I feel pressure really is if like the chat's popping off. Like there's a lot of messages going one after another. I'm like, is something actually going on? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, oh, is there like an actual?
Is there actually like some problem? Yeah.
And that another thing too, and I don't. Again, maybe this would be a good. I don't want to go too long, but in terms of like chat etiquette, does it count if someone says something in chat? Does that mean it's like in the books and we're doing this? Because if someone's like, well, I told you in chat, there's shit you miss all the time.
Well, I mean, I think
that's a terrible way to like.
No, I mean,
plan things or certain things or
something. Yeah. No, I mean, I think like generally speaking, like a lot of stuff is just like. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, there's that whole thing, like
but know, delete the chat. No, I know, but there's. How did you miss it? I put it. It was in the group chat. It's like but there's 10,000 messages there yesterday and like 35 memes. So I'm just saying, like, and not.
No, but I don't think, like, let's be real. It's probably me saying that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not like, damn you. It's more just like, oh, I put it in the chat. I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Well,
no, I'm just saying. I wasn't getting at you. I was just in general. Yeah. Is that a fair way to communicate like important things in a group chat like that?
Well, I think,
or should those be like a one-on-one type chat?
Well, if it relates to everybody, then it should be in the group chat.
Okay.
But I mean, I think it has to be like, hey guys, like we're gonna do this, or hey guys, at this day on this time we've organized this.
Then it's annoying if someone doesn't respond because maybe they missed it. That's where we have to like be like, hey, like, are you good with this plan, guy who didn't respond, right?
Yeah, that's the double-edged sort of a group chat. I think sometimes is that some of the times there is something that's like somewhat quote unquote important.
But I don't think that that's a big deal. I mean, just ask.
How would you know if you missed it 50 messages earlier? That's
but
what
I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, have you been personally attacked about this?
No. I'm just asking your thoughts. You're just getting really triggered on it.
No, I'm not. But I'm fully saying that that doesn't bother me. Like, if somebody was, like, if I said, hey, it was in the chat and you're like, oh, I didn't, I'd be like, oh, yeah, cool, it was here. Like, I get people miss stuff. I miss stuff all the time.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I think that's the double-edged. Chats are great for just BSing and, like.
But there's a difference, though. There's a difference between somebody saying one random thing and then it just, versus, like, everybody having a conversation about something. If everybody's having a conversation about it, it's not just one thing that got fleeted missing in the thing. And lots of times people would be like, hey, did you guys see that? If nobody acknowledges it. Like, that's what I do. I'd be like, hey, did you guys see that?
No, that's what I'm saying, though. It's easy to miss things in a chat if it's,
It's like anything, like conversations you miss. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a thing.
Trying to filter out the noise.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that... You have a good point about the whole missing things, but yeah, I mean, at least I don't know, like other group chats, but at least in the ones I'm part of, I don't feel like anybody's super like, oh my god, we said that, you missed it.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just saying in general, though, like, yeah, it's just they're good for like just shooting the shit and stuff like that. But a lot of times I feel like it's if you're trying to like
plan stuff in chats before.
Sometimes, yeah. I'm just saying it's easy to miss that. My point was it's easy for things to get missed in a group chat.
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of have to do like I think whoever, okay, so then you can go even deeper. I think whoever the person is initiating, like whatever it is, has to be the one responsible to make sure that everybody is aware of what's going on.
No, exactly, yeah. Because I'm saying is that if you think, hey, it's like I sent you an email. It's like, I get
500 a day.
500 a day. So sorry, I missed it, buddy.
I'm the planner, so I usually like to take charge of that stuff.
No, I know. I was just asking.
I'm a good group chat participant. I make sure everybody knows what's going on.
Yes, because it makes it lots of fun.
Shut up. I am fun. I am so fun. They just really want to use the sound effects.
That was good timing, though.
Okay, I'm going to end off on a question, okay?
All right.
And my question for you guys. I haven't had any random ones. They've all been on the paper so far.
Okay, great. What's this one?
I'm going to speak very slowly. Just kidding. Do you think, I won't even generalize Gen X. I'll say, would you guys prefer slower communication again?
Like landline phones?
We'll just say back to what it was when you were like, teenager and stuff.
That's
before
hard.
All the digital shit. No, I don't.
Crap. I gotta say, as annoying as it is, I don't think I could go back.
No.
No, as much as
like sometimes it's overload. you just have to learn how to kind of manage the overload in the moment and be like, I need a break or whatever. Because like you used to do the same thing back in the day. Like remember my parents used to take the phone off the hook if they didn't want to get a call.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just managing the communication, I think.
Yeah.
To know when you need a break.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I was going to say, for me, I 100% know I would not have all the relationships I did if it wasn't being able to text them or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just people live far away. You don't see people every day. Like I talk to people more because I can text them than I ever would have before. So I would miss that. Like Eric said, I think honestly, it just comes down to your own personal responsibility to know when to turn your notifications off or silence it or whatever the case may be. But otherwise, no, I would miss it, I think.
Personal life, keep it. Work life, get rid of it.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's a massive distraction at work, and it's such a waste of time, and it's such a distraction. And I think, I remember not having that stuff, and it was fine. You could walk over to talk to people, call, whatever.
Yeah.
That was better, I think, though.
I agree. For work, it's just
too much. It's just a constant distraction of mostly nothing that important, and it just pulls you away from stuff that I think there needs to be a much better job done by whoever to reel in the team's use and stuff.
I heard somewhere that it's literally like having somebody back in the day come by your office 8,000 times a day and say hi.
Yeah. Like it's just
the equivalent of that. You get you're in the middle of something, oh shit.
It's not just like this same person. It's like multiple people coming at you.
Yeah, and each one's a different thing. I heard somewhere they say for each distraction, it takes you like 7 or 8 minutes to get back on track or something.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And it's like,
it kills productivity if people care about this stuff at work.
No, and that's what I'm saying. They think it makes you more productive, but it doesn't.
The human brain is not meant to multitask a gazillion things good. You may be able to multitask a gazillion things, but none of them are going to be good.
No, so exactly. Like I said, so I think for like chatting with friends and
it's great.
family and stuff, I think it's fantastic. But in terms of like the work world and stuff like that, I think it's absolute garbage.
It is. Totally. And I mean, like, speaking of personally, like I said, remember when the Blue Jays almost won the World Series and that whole World Series?
Yeah.
Like every single game, like we were on the group chat and we were all like laughing and joking and watching it and celebrating. Like that was so fun. Like I would miss that shit.
No, and that's a whole new thing now that's coming. That's
like
a whole new TV 2.0. They're calling it.
Yeah.
It's a whole new revolution.
You watch
of how people are watching.
Watch parties.
Yeah. But I love it because you get the reactions, the jokes, the sadness, it was just amazing.
Yeah. No, it's a shared experience, but you're not face to face.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more question to end this off on, and this one's not on the paper.
Oh God.
Okay. Going off script. I didn't read the script, but
are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anybody started a hate sub chat about me?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to be funny and say yes and then make me feel bad.
Not yet.
Even though I know that that's not true. Just kidding.
Of course, we would be honest if we had one or not, right?
Totally
oh my God, do you really?
Of course we don't.
Oh,
of course
no,
not.
This is going to become my Roman Empire. Just kidding. Stop.
You're not mentioning my name. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I
am the group chat queen.
Some questions are better left unasked.
Okay, stop, because I know that they're lying, but they say things like that make me think that it's true.
That's the whole point.
It doesn't count. You're not the queen if you're self-appointed. But
who else is going to appoint me? Nobody's going to give me that title. I'm going to give it to myself.
It's earned.
Yeah,
the title is earned.
That's right.
All right, guys, but comment below. Let us know your thoughts on group chats, group text. If you like them, you hate them, whatever the case may be. We love to hear your opinion on that.
Absolutely.
But that is it for today's episode. We thank you guys so very much for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.
Take care,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, we get applause. Woo!
Live in front of a studio audience.
Standing ovation. Bye, guys.